what some might consider a remote outpost in the landscape of college football, rivalries are everywhere. Travel along I-10 and only 46 miles separate the two schools that will square off today for the right to claim the Silver Spade. The Aggies' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Oh, no guts, no glory. He's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Miners offense will have the ball first. The Miners blasted the Aggies the last time these two saw each other.
Yeah, the Miners took care of business, and they made this rivalry game look like it was one team was Division I, one team was Division III. UTEP destroyed them, embarrassed them. Interested to watch the respond for New Mexico State.
Yeah, you just have to have intensity when you're playing in a rivalry game like this. New Mexico State looked like they were sleepwalking coming out of the tunnel, which is crazy. They've got to play with a sense of urgency this time around.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. Finds a tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Miners are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wide open downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Miners. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give them a cushion and give them some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
So New Mexico State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
To the ground with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on its way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The first meeting between these two way back in 1914 when the Texas College of Mines traveled to Las Cruces, New Mexico to face New Mexico A&M.
Yeah, and that's cool, Reese. I love that you know the history of these games. It's so impressive, and I know you were covering that game, and it was a close one. It was back and forth, but it's evolved into the...
Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, UTEP! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man in the middle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. In the Battle of I-10, they play for a couple of trophies. The Silver Spade, which dates back to 1955, and the Mayor's Cup since 1982. But you know it as the Brass Spittoon.
I'm already confused. I mean, I know this is a rivalry game, and I know I love these trophies, but multiple trophies. I'm a little bit confused, but UTEP, New Mexico State, Jesse, they're playing for something today.
Yeah, and listen, I know there's Indiana and Michigan State fans out there going, wait, that's our trophy. No. For 109 years, UTEP and New Mexico State, they've been going at it. This one means a lot.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll try the left side. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Miners are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The screen, he's got wheels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Gives it on the option. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Look out, he's got room. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Heading to the end zone. And it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Just keep slinging it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wk1. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Evanson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Basic connection. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Across the 45. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting...
Touchdown, Wk1! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys, I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get... Second half underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you've got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Looking for space. It's Kruger. Hammers his way across the 10. Picks up 4 to the 11.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They want to run it left here. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Miners are moving quickly down the field. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's quick. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
The give from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll give it to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. His defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Trying to find the end zone. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It is good! And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Smashes ahead. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Off play action on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, New Mexico State. A great catch and run for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets the back moving. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's got him in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's off. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he found a space on the right. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Illegal forward pass.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Motion from the back. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got his man quickly. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. UTEP takes home the brass spittoon, and we close out another edition of one of the great rivalries in the Southwest. And you know the Aggies are already looking forward to get a chance at payback. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.